China has granted Ivanka Trump 5 more trademarks as trade negotiations continue.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Chinese government has granted Ivanka Trump's company preliminary approval for another 5 trademarks this month, as her father's administration pushes ahead on trade negotiations with China. 4 trademarks, including child care centers, sunglasses and wedding dresses, were approved on Sunday. A 5th, covering brokerage, charitable fundraising and art valuation services, was approved on January 6, according to online Trademark Office records. Ivanka Trump's lawyers in China did not respond immediately to a request for comment. There is also concern that the family's global trademark portfolio would open the way for lucrative business opportunities once Donald Trump leaves office. Companies apply for trademarks for a range of reasons. China has said it treats all trademark applications equally under the law.
This post received a score of 36,516, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than critics argue that by asking a foreign government for valuable intellectual property rights, White House officials could open themselves to pressure in government negotiations. There is also concern that the family's global trademark portfolio would open the way for lucrative business opportunities once Donald Trump leaves office. Gasp no way.
Ivanka is complicit.
This skit is due a renaissance any day now.
I somehow hadn't seen that and it's great. Wow. Out of the goodness of their hearts, no doubt.
It'll be great if I could run my own business with the power of the US government.
He claimed he was going to run the government like a business. Screwing everyone, not him, is how he has always run his business, so he is simply doing what he literally said he was going to. Shouldn't we all be proud of him sticking to his campaign promises? The damage he is doing to the democratic institutions not only here but around the globe will take a succession of great leaders to undo, and we may not ever get those great leaders. Look at the fall of Rome and its succession of terrible leaders.
Right now is the time of the modern-day Caligula.
When in Rome, bang Caligula.
Why doesn't all business activity stall for people who are in government positions like this? I mean, if a business person could do no business and receive no benefits of their position in that regard, we'd have a lot more public servants and a lot less opportunistic hawks considering their bottom line before making policy decisions or influencing others. At the very least, they'd be easier to catch if they did engage in anything sketchy while in office.
Greater than why doesn't all business activity stall for people who are in government positions like this? Because they're smart enough not to cut off their own hands. Unless people march on their capital and drag politicians out into the streets, nothing will change. Peaceful protests don't do anything anymore, and politicians get away with too much dirty shit because they don't fear the people anymore.
Greater than because they're smart enough not to cut off their own hands. And they have a legion of enablers who let them get away with it.
You can say Republicans. And you'd be wrong. Everybody in politics peddles their influence in exchange for business favors. How do you think politicians with a $75,000 per year salary end up multimillionaires?
There were more officials in this current cabinet involved in pay for scandals or ethics investigations than in the last 3 administrations combined. In fact, the list of the Trump cabinet officials who weren't involved in an investigation or scandal is shorter than the list of those who were fired, resigned. This issue is far more predominant in one political party than the other.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.